The following legend has been whispered about in hushed tones for generations. You see, deep in the heart of ancient China, there's a legend that still sends shivers down the spine. The Jiangshi, known as the infamous hopping vampire. The Jiangshi, with its ghastly pale skin, stiff limbs, and a talisman stuck to its forehead, is like nothing you've ever seen. Dressed in the traditional garments of a Qing dynasty official, it has an unsettling presence. The way it moves, hopping stiffly with outstretched arms, is downright creepy. Its eyes, bulging and bloodshot, seem to pierce through the darkness, and sometimes they even emit a faint glow. You can almost hear its nails, long and sharp, scratching against ancient wooden floors. Now, the Jiangshi isn't just a creature born of fear. It's deeply rooted in ancient Chinese beliefs about the soul and the afterlife. The legend goes that when a person dies, their soul is supposed to leave the body and move on. But sometimes, due to improper burial rites, unfinished business, or powerful emotions, the soul gets trapped, and that's when things go awry. The corpse, instead of peacefully resting, reanimates as a Jiangshi, a restless spirit that roams the earth, seeking out the living to feed on their life force, or qi. There's this famous story known as the Scholar and the Jiangshi that really captures the eerie essence of these creatures. In a small secluded village during the Qing dynasty, surrounded by dense forests and mist-covered mountains, a young scholar named Li Ziqing, who's burning the midnight oil, studying hard for the imperial examinations. One night, he's caught in a wild storm on his way back from studying in the capital. Seeking refuge, he stumbles upon an old abandoned temple at the edge of the village. The temple is eerie, with crumbling walls and an overgrown courtyard, like something straight out of a nightmare. Inside, as Li tries to get comfortable, he notices something strange, a figure standing in the corner. It's a Jiangshi, with that signature talisman on its forehead. Li, a curious scholar at heart, can't resist the urge to investigate. He knows the talisman is what keeps the Jiangshi in check, but against his better judgment, he removes it. Big mistake. The Jiangshi springs to life, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. It starts hopping toward him, each jump more terrifying than the last. Li's heart pounds as he scrambles to remember everything he's heard about these creatures. He recalls a piece of advice from an old monk. The Jiangshi can't cross a threshold sprinkled with sticky rice. In a panic, Li grabs his ink brush and some sticky rice from his bag. He quickly draws a circle of rice around himself and starts chanting prayers. The Jiangshi stops, unable to enter the circle. It's like a scene from a horror movie, but it's real, and it's happening right in front of him. As dawn breaks, the Jiangshi grows more agitated, finally retreating to a dark corner of the temple. Li wastes no time slapping the talisman back onto its forehead, freezing the creature in place. He breathes a sigh of relief, knowing he's narrowly escaped a fate worse than death. The next day, he rushes back to the village and consults with the elders and a Taoist priest. They explain that improper burial rituals likely caused the Jiangshi to rise. Together, they perform a ritual to cleanse the temple and properly lay the restless spirit to rest. And just like that, the Jiangshi is never seen again. So, next time you're in a quiet, dark place and you feel a chill run down your spine, remember the tale of the Jiangshi, and maybe, just maybe, keep some sticky rice handy, just in case.
For more content like this, comment, like and subscribe to Chrono Tales.